Is it time to buy or sell Palantir stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Palantir. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 15th of April, 2025, our system has ranked Palantir as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 5.13. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 20.37% since we first listed Palantir as a buy candidate 11 days ago. This translates to an average return of 1.85% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakthrough at the upper trend line, currently at $119.65, would initially indicate a slower rate of decline, potentially signaling the beginning of a trend shift. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 4.83% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 41.89% and negative 3.86%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 188.32%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 95.73% to 249.16% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $231.83 and $413.55. Our latest daily update for Palantir includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for Palantir Stock Price After Wednesday Trading. The Palantir stock price rose by 2.03% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025, increasing from $116.08 to $118.44. This marks 7 consecutive days of gains for the stock. It's rare for stocks to achieve such a streak, and it's reasonable to expect some pullbacks in the near future. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 7.45%, reaching a low of $110.54 and a high of $118.78. Over the last 10 days, the price has risen in 8 of those days, accumulating an overall increase of 20.37% in the past 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume also rose, with an additional 29 million shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 108 million shares changed hands, equating to approximately $12.81 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price recorded was $125.41, while the lowest was $20.50. Currently, the stock price sits 5.56% or $6.97 below the 52-week high of $125.41, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Palantir Technologies, recognized by its ticker symbol PLTR, is gaining attention, particularly after navigating a recent sell-off. The stock experienced a notable resurgence, closing up 2% after a drop of nearly 5% earlier in the day. This volatility highlights the persistent market fluctuations that investors must manage. In the enterprise AI space, Palantir competes with firms like C3.ai and SoundHound AI. As the demand for advanced AI solutions continues to rise, Palantir's offerings in data analytics and government services position it advantageously in a swiftly changing sector. This competitive edge may serve as a catalyst for increased investor interest in the near future. Palantir's role in transforming the operations of major retailers such as Wendy's and Walgreens underscores its practical applications and strengthens its value proposition. With upcoming earnings anticipated to demonstrate year-over-year growth, scheduled for May 5th, investors are closely monitoring for signs of sustained performance, which could enhance confidence in the stock. Market analysts suggest that Palantir not only shows momentum, its robust metrics, particularly its Rule of 40 score, indicate solid fundamentals that support potential long-term growth. If the company can sustain its performance amidst rising tariffs, it may reinforce its position as a true leader in the technology sector. Overall, Palantir's recent resilience and growth prospects present opportunities for investors in both the short and long term, especially as the AI landscape evolves and the company aims to capitalize on its strategic advantages. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 4th of April 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned PLTR a buy grade while recommending a hold action. On Wednesday, the 5th of March 2025, it was reported that William Blair rated PLTR as market perform while suggesting an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 12th of February 2025, it was reported that Bank of America Securities granted PLTR a buy grade along with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 4th of February 2025, it was reported that UBS rated PLTR as neutral with a recommendation to hold. On the same Tuesday, February 4th, 2025, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned PLTR an underperform grade while also suggesting a hold action. Analysts have assigned Palantir stock a general neutral rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. For return on investment, analysts have given the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Palantir. The chart today presents mostly positive signals. Palantir's stock displays buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, which contributes to a favorable forecast. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of price corrections, support is expected at levels of $109.22 and $91.94. A decline below either of these thresholds would trigger sell signals. A buy signal originated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 4th of April, 2025, and to date, the stock has increased by 60%. Continued upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as MACD. The volume is increasing in conjunction with the price, which is regarded as a positive technical indicator. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 18 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 27 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 16 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 12 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 16 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 16 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 216 days ago. If you wish to explore more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Palantir. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $106.26 and $103.83. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Palantir finds support just below today's level at $106.26. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $103.83 and $92.01. This stock may experience significant movements during the day, indicating high volatility. With a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $8.24 between its high and low, which is a change of 7.45%. Over the last week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 5.74%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Palantir, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This extremely high price-to-earnings ratio suggests that the stock could be overvalued. However, it's not uncommon for tech companies or those with significant market potential to have such high ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is expected on the 5th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 13 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Palantir. In the event of an upward trend, the initial resistance level for Palantir is at $119.16. If you do not currently own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could serve as a point to contemplate swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, Palantir faces its first support level at $106.26. If this support level remains intact, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Palantir from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 22nd of April, 2025, Taylor Ryan D. conducted an insider purchase of 323,334 shares of stock appreciation rights. On the same day, Glazer David A. also conducted an insider purchase of 323,334 shares of stock appreciation rights. On the 3rd of April, 2025, Stat Lauren Elena Friedman executed an insider sale of 800 shares of Class A common stock. On the 1st of April, 2025, Moore Alexander D. executed an insider sale of 3,600 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Moore Alexander D. also conducted an insider sale of 9,588 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 35.904. Overall, insiders purchased 4,952,841 shares and sold 10,649,730 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $114.32, indicating a decline of 3.48%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which inherently increases the risk involved. The relative strength index, calculated over the last 14 days, is at 76, further amplifying this risk. However, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 17 days ago. Is Palantir stock a good buy? Palantir displays several positive indicators, and despite the stock being in a downward trend, we believe it remains a solid choice at its current levels. We anticipate that Palantir stock will perform exceptionally well over the next 3 months. Our analysis has been upgraded, shifting our evaluation from a buy to a strong buy candidate. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 1st of May, we expect Palantir to open lower by $2.52, starting at $115.92. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Investment decisions should not be based solely upon StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Don't forget to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us at StockInvest.